Good morning. This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and today is Tuesday, May 9th. Welcome to my desk. Welcome to my desk. Let me get out here on my tablet and set up to my channel so that I can see folks coming in. I've been busy in the yard. Hi, Arlene. Good morning, Arlene. Hi, Riri. Oh, it's good to see you ladies in the morning. It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Well, this is what I last worked on. I did this little bobblehead Bob here, bobblehead boy. And we worked, I think, out of Shop in the Box. This was what was in the box. This is a tag, and this is just a cluster of items with a bee, a wax bee, and yeah, the scrap papers. And I did a page in my May desk journal here. So I have some happy mail that I want to open right off the bat. I hope that you guys have had a good weekend. And here it is, Tuesday already. Here it is, Tuesday already. Yeah, I've been working in the yard. I got my camera's just a little bit crooked here. Let's see if I can straighten that out. I can't tell it up above because it shows differently up above than it does down below. Okay, so I've got a little bit of an auction haul here from Pearl Brown. And this box is smaller because I'm zoomed in. Let's zoom out a little. It's not a big haul, but yeah. This is from Pearl. Let me cut the name tag off here. If I can get a hold of it. They had another auction, but I didn't go to it. I was good. I shopped with Pearl for, several years now. And she has some interesting stuff. She sells a lot of fabrics. All right. So now I can tip this up and we'll open it up and see what's inside. She packed it up good, I think. No cigar boxes. She does sell cigar boxes when she gets some in. And she sells them at a reasonable price. Turn it around here. My arm is still a little bit sore, but not as bad as it was. It's getting better. It's getting better. I had to use it a lot yesterday. Not only did I have to mow, we had branches down again. I had to go around the yard picking up branches. Okay. So off we go here with the bubble wrap. I've often wondered if she buys these all puffed or if she blows them up. I don't know. But I unpuff them because I don't have room for all of that. And what do we have here? Some more. Let me depuff the packing. Let me fix my chat here. I'm stuck on live chat. Or I'm stuck, my chat doesn't scroll. Let's see, there's Riri and Arlene. They're saying good morning, good morning. And hello to folks if you're up in the balcony. Oh, it's all in a big bag, bless her heart. And a few other little things here. Let me put this box behind me because we're going to box it up again. Looks like I got a Tim Holtz roll here. Tim Holtz. Oh no, this is a wallpaper roll. This is lighthouses. These are lighthouses. This is a wallpaper border. I'm not going to take it apart, but you can kind of see it there. It's a lighthouse border. And some trim. Let me just pull it out here. I buy a lot of trims and fabrics from Pearl. A little bit of trim here. It's really kind of pretty because it's greens, but I see a tinge of brown in there. All right. Earth tone colors. So there's that. And this is a brown and black trim. I use these a lot. These stand up. Kind of a brownish black trim. It's got a little tint of green in there. And and this one will make great, this is fringe trim, but it'll make great tassels. If I can get them open here. How does this open? Here. These will make wonderful, well, these are tassels. So you could just take a piece off, kind of folded up at the top here and have a wonderful tassel. And there's, I think, about a yard in here. So there's a project coming. Let me put these behind me. There's some white trim. Where did I throw that box? I use this stuff. It'll eventually find a home. This is white with a rose, kind of a grosgrain in there. Those are little roses. There you go. And then this one is, these are little metal pieces on, they're mounted on black, but they're little round metal pieces. I'm not going to take them out of the package. And this, I think it's just a little thank you gift, because it says thank you, Meri, on it. It's just a little piece of satin ribbon she had left over. Thank you, Pearl. I can always use those things. I can always use my trims. Now, let's get into the other stuff here. She put it all in a bag, which I appreciate. We've got some of this punchinella here. Punchinella. Maybe I'll cut off a piece of that just to keep around. And this is not paper. This is kind of a plastic punchinella. I think there's about a yard of it there. I'm going to keep that out. You can use it and use it and use it. Here's some more trim. This is a fringe trim again. You cut the bottom off. You cut the bottom off and there's little fringes in here. But I'm not going to fool with cutting it. It's a fringe trim. Bought trims from her. Here's some more trim. Oh, this is a tassel. This is a tassel. I think I'll hang this up. You got to straighten her out. I can hang this on my... This originally cost $12. But it was discounted at $1.99. Yeah. But it's got little beaded pieces here. Shake it out a little. And I could see that being made into a doll. I could. And I have to get all the strings to going the right way. Comb them down. But I could see this being a doll. I'm going to hang it up on my camera stand here. Get my, whoops. There we go. You got to ride. I'm doing more and more with my left hand. Whoops. My sleeve is caught on it. Hold on. Ow. What did I do? Rotate device. It looks pretty dark here. Is it dark for you guys? What did I do? There we go. Hi, Kimberly. Let me set this and I'll come look at chat. Woo! I have my sleeves rolled up and it caught on a hook here. All right, let's look at chat and see who came in. Kimberly. Good morning, Kimberly. Arlene is here. Paint Girly. Good morning, Lori. Paint Girly. Leah. Hi, Leah. Good morning. Yes, it is. Pearl's Finds. It's Pearl Brown. Pearl's Finds. If you get on her mailing list, she will let you know when she has an auction. She does auctions on a regular basis, but not on a schedule. Like, she doesn't say I'm going to auction every week or every 2 weeks or like that. She has an email list. She also has a Facebook group. I've been shopping with her for several years now. All right. Let's look in the bundle here. This is all, these are fabrics. I like her fabrics. and some guest checks. Let's just tear some out. Can I pull them off of here? Pull a few out to use. And we'll put the rest back in the box. Okay, I got this beautiful crocheted pink. And this looks like it was hand done. And it's very nice. It's a very nice cotton. I got it because I'm going to throw it over some of my boxes. It's got a little torn spot here, but I really don't mind that for me, for just throwing over boxes. So, and it's pretty. It's sort of a dusty rose color. Let me hold it up closer here. It's a very pretty one. Let me tip my camera a little more. I'm crooked. And my tabletop is kind of crooked. There. So we got that. I'm going to keep this out because that'll go over boxes and books. Then I got this, and this fabric kind of, you have to study it and then you love it. You have to get it the right way. If you hold it like this, it looks like some sort of plants or something. But when you put it this way, it's kitty cats or cougars or something on here. Can you see them there and there? And there's like a fat quarter. She sews mostly in fat quarters. That's pretty cool fabric. I like that. And this is just some red background and some white, kind of a cotton type. And some vintage rose. Looks like it was a throw of some, seamed up here. I'm not sure what this was. But it'll make a nice art journal. It's a cotton fabric. So there are those pieces. Then, this is pretty. This looks like it was a border on a curtain. Isn't that pretty? But that's all embroidery. Probably machine stitched, I would think. Boy, that took a lot of thread. Isn't that pretty? That's nice and springy. Looks like this might have been a kitchen curtain of some sort. And here's some floral print, bold floral here. Isn't that pretty? Look at those daffodils. They're daffodils. And peonies, not peonies, poppies, daffodils and poppies. That's really pretty. It looks like it might have been a table napkin. It's signed there. Here's some black. And this is really a pretty print too. I like that she does not staple these on here. This looks like it might have been a table runner. But there's a pretty print on it if I can find it. Like that. Black and gold. Oh no, these looks like might have been pillowcases or something. They're seamed and folded. Maybe placemats. They'll make a nice art journal. How many art journals do you need, Meri? And here's some pretty butterfly and bug fabric. Looks like it's a fat quarter or maybe a half yard. And here's some, this is upholstery, but it's a map. Now this will make a real nice journal. This will make a nice travel type journal. It's a map. And I got some wedding. This came off of a wedding dress trim. Very pretty. Hearts, lace. And just a bit of that. And then the last piece is a bundle. And let me see what's in there. Let me put this back in the sack. Whew, I'm warm. We haven't turned on the air yet, and it's getting up into the 80s. Still have the furnace on. This is a bundle of, you've got kind of a net piece here. Let's see if I can, she did put a safety pin on this. It's just a bundle. She likes to make these bundles. I don't buy a whole lot of them, but when she has the smaller ones, I buy them. And she puts coordinating trim. Let me zoom in a little now because I got the box out of the way. Oops. Yep, yep. How is that? And it's kind of a muted color. So she's got the trims here. And kind of a tan. And then the rose. That you could make out of this. You could make your own washi tape, which I might. We'll see. I don't have a project in mind. And then there's this kind of a muted pink, very light pink. It's hard to tell with my lighting in here. It's probably a light pink in here. And pinks and tans and whites. And then she wrapped it up in this kind of a netted material here, a net fabric. And then she put a safety pin on the back of it. Let's see if I can bundle it up again here. Probably not as nice as she did. There. That's kind of fun. We'll put that on my fabric cart here that's getting quite full. So that was my Pearls Finds haul. And then Miss Dee Dee, I've already opened this because I knew what it was and I couldn't resist. Let me straighten out my camera again here. There. Dee Dee was buying books. I think she went to a book sale, a library book sale, a couple weeks ago. It wasn't this past week. And she found this book on fractal art. And she thought of me because I had done fractal art. And fractal art is kind of a Pennsylvania Dutch Well, it didn't, it was brought over, of course. I think it started in Germany. And it kind of evolved into a Pennsylvania Dutch folk art. Love that bird. And it's got all this beautiful fracture art in it. Let me set the quality on my tablet. It's at 144, honestly. There we go. And it talks about it here. There's some text in there, but there's some verses. The little birds don't choose to rest their little tongues at morning blessed. Their words of thanks never fail to rise as soon as the light comes to the skies. In the forest tall on each green tree, the bird sings praise in ecstasy. The little birds. So I can get a lot of inspiration from this. I love some of these. This is an interesting motif here. A lot of colored plates. Thank you, Dee Dee, for thinking of me. I'll have to send her a message. I didn't want to. I've had it for a couple days, but I haven't been streaming. I wanted to show it before I sent her a thank you. Oh, wow, there's so much in here. This is a well-done book. It is published by the York Graphic Services of York, Pennsylvania. And this book was a gift. It said, this book belongs to Leona somebody. Or Leona, I think it is. It was a gift from Frederick S. Weser, Lutheran minister and professor at Gettysburg College in York, Pennsylvania. He was our tour guide and entertained the something reunion when we visited York, Pennsylvania this month in I can't read the rest of the words. He has been a guide for the Rudisill Reunion Association to, I can't read the last word. Can't read it. But it was a gift. York Graphic Services. I'm looking for a date, 1994. It's a well-done book. The gift is small, the love is great. Aww. One of the most lively and most cherished and most widespread aspects of Pennsylvania German or Pennsylvania Dutch culture was a series of drawings that modern students and collectors under the name of fracture. These drawings were made in all religious groups of the culture. They appear in every geographic area in which these colonial German immigrants and their descendants settled together. They were made in great numbers until the 1830s, when a major step in the acculturation of these people to the British-based world around them occurred, as the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania inaugurated its common school system. They are highly sought after today as major examples of American folk art, and they are filled with a combination of color, whimsy, piety, and design that provide a remarkable window into the soul of America's largest cultural minority. Well, I wouldn't say that in today's world that they're the largest cultural. They might be. In 1994 they were, but that's beside the point. Is this beautiful art in here? Thank you so much, Dee Dee, for thinking of me. And there's, Arlene dropped a link to Dee Dee's channel. And did Mina come in? Hi, Mina. Good morning, Mina. Riri's here, and Arlene is here, and Kimberly's here. All my early birds. Leah, you just ordered from her. She's very efficient and accurate. What I like about Pearl is when she has her auctions, she doesn't rush through them. She, you know, it's not go, go, go all the time. And I don't know, I guess I'm getting old. I do like Pearl's auctions. I'm trying to cut down on what I buy, but I couldn't resist going out there. I'm sweating. I'm sweating like I just mowed the lawn. I'm going to have to talk to my brother about turning off that furnace. Let me have a sip of tea. I didn't straighten this out very well, did I? It's still crooked. I think my tabletop is crooked here. Well, that didn't help. It's straight on my desk, but it's not. My camera must be crooked. Hold on. It's just on a little stand. And it's just on a clamp, and it's hard to keep it straight. I need to move it down a little. Oh, I really messed it up. Hold on. I don't know if I'm any better off. Oops. So I was out mowing the lawn yesterday. I went to bed early last night, but I'm still tired. Mitzi! Hi, Mitzi! Oh, it's good to see you. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Lori, Kimberly, all the early birds are here. I have lavender chamomile tea, chamomile, however you pronounce it. I smell the lavender. I taste the chamomile. So that's my happy meal. Now, what am I going to do? I saved out these and this. And I really don't have too many plans. I thought maybe what I would do, let's do what I wanted to do was a shadow box on this page. See, this is from I did this the other night. This is from the County Register magazine that we get. It covers quilt shops and little gift stores in Nebraska. I think it's all over the United States, but this one is regional. And these are the fussy cuts that I got from it. I wonder if I could put those into a shadow box. I don't know if I want to. I want to save those for something else. And this, I got, I think, from Rosemary from one of her caboodles, and it is a shadow box. And so that kind of fits what I've been doing lately, these two-dimensional shadow boxes. And I made my little bobblehead doll here. I can't see the bobby pin. And this was just out of a box, shop the box stuff. But I want to work on this page. Or do I? I don't know. Maybe I'll pull another page because I want a full half page and I don't want to cover up that strip. So let's get out my May desk journal here and see what I have in here. This is my May desk journal. Got this from Arlene. Arlene, I have your clusters up here to send to you yet. And I took one of these where I had the wax seals on here from the other journal because it kept falling out of it. And I put it in here. I'm looking for a page that I want to work on. I could work on this because it's in the center. Let's work on that. I really consider my two-dimensional shadow boxes grid journaling. Grid journaling. Now, I put those shadow boxes in an envelope. But where did I put the envelope? Well, I can't find them. So I think I'll get some. And forgive my fingernails. Oh my goodness, Meri. I guess I was so tired. I mowed the lawn yesterday. That's mostly what I got done. I sat out on the front porch yesterday to get myself acclimated to the outdoors. Usually if I go out there and sit for a while, rather than go out there and start working right away. Today we've got to plant. I think we've got some more stormy weather heading our way. Sometimes it misses us. Okay. So let me turn around here and pull paper. Let's see. I think I'll pull the brown paper. We could just do it on a brown sheet and fold the brown sheet in half. That might be what I'll do. That makes more sense to me. Let's fold this in half because it's going to be folded in half in my journal. And I got 2 sheets, honestly. So I know where the center line is here. Okay. And gosh, I wish I could find that envelope of, let me just pull things off my desk here because I'm getting a stack. This is, did I put them in here? No, that goes in my desk journal, and this goes in my desk journal. And here's my desk journal. Let's do it like this. And let's put this on the outside like that. I'm going to have to start me another cover because another hardbound cover because it's just getting full. This is a piece of fabric that we dyed. Here's my little happy memory. I'm going to keep that out. I want to write in that. Maybe I'll do that when I sit out on the front porch this morning. I'm looking for, I had an envelope of shadow box figures. We made this. Maybe I'll put this in my desk journal too. I made this the other day. This is a transparent art journal page. I had a whole envelope of those shadow box squares. And even though I clean off my desk, things disappear. These are all larger papers though. I don't know what I did with them. That's Dee Dee's paper doll. I haven't been working in here. There's the little postcards, little journal, buttons. Another blank page I can use. These all go in a journal. I need to put them in. And this is the magazine, Create a Scene with a Magazine project. I don't know what I did with them. I thought I had them in a safe place, but evidently I didn't. I cleaned off my desk and now I can't find anything. I couldn't find anything when I'm gonna put these in here. My May journal is gonna get fat. So I guess, since I can't find them, I will cut these some more, make some more. Should work on Dee Dee's bobblehead doll. That goes in the desk journal too. Should work on Dee Dee's bobblehead doll. I'm back down to the bottom here. Well, let's see what I have for images. My magazine images, I put all in here. In the fussy, I've been fussy cutting. I'll find some. That's a work basket magazine. One of these is Christmas. I think it's this one. Is it? That's one I think will work. Oh, is this them? No, those are words. I was sorting out words. I think these were small ones. Maybe we'll work with these. These are ones that were left from the... Let me put these back. These were all magazines at one time. 1, 2, I think I had about 12 of them. And I got another stack to cut up, but I come in from the yard and I'm tired. Let's look at chat. Top chat, live chat. Oh, did Becky come in? Good morning, Becky. Safe places is code for not see again. Yeah. You put it in a safe place and you forget where it's at. They're saying good morning to Becky. What's Mitzi going through? Oh, Mitzi, what's happening? Chamomile tea. Chamomile tea. Thank you, Arlene. They're saying hello to Mitzi. Good morning, Mitzi. How's your pup? Mitzi says, good morning, Lori. She says, we go see another specialist in mid-July. Is that for the puppy? Hi, Jacqueline. Good morning, Jacqueline. Jacqueline popped in. Arlene dropped the link to Dee Dee's channel. Arlene says, I'm coloring with Happy Mail markers I just received. Well, that's cool, Arlene. Kimberly says, I'm ripping through some magazines right now. Yeah, that's what, when you're watching somebody, get busy on doing a magazine or something. Arlene says, uh-oh, the power's flickering. If the power goes out, I will disappear from chat. All right. She said, Arlene says, I never actually bought from her, but I went to one of her sales several years ago. And a sweet person bought me a little porcelain doll. Aww. And this is where Paint Girly came in. All right, let's go back down to the bottom. I missed where Becky came in. I see guys saying good morning to her. Veterinary services are so expensive. It must be for Nitsy's dog. Where did Becky come in at? I'm missing her. There she says, oh, she's got all those red wavy hands. She says good morning. So I was going to do a shadow box type thing. These, let's see, I've got flowers here. Flowers, these are what little ones I was saving from the other day. The flowers I'm going to save separately. This is a picture of a winter scene. Some silhouettes, a shoe. These are ones I had out the other day. It's a book cover. Imperfect Foods. I guess I'm going to go for the smaller ones this morning. Lady Knitting or Sewing. This says weekend. Pencil. Not sure what that is. I'll have to zoom in so you guys can see these a little better. They're so small, it's hard to see what they are. Right now, I'm just kind of sorting out the ones I think I'll use. The ribbon. And a typewriter. That one's kind of, then I'm getting into the larger ones here. Ones I didn't use. A wrench and a, alrighty. We'll work with those right now. And I'll zoom in so you guys can see them a little better. Now I'll put these aside. I guess I'll put them back in the bag so I don't spill them. I could sit out on the porch and fussy cut if it's not too windy. Alrighty. Now, let me zoom in. hard to get it set. It's hard to get it set on the phone. I think that, I don't know if I did any good there, but okay. So these are ones I saved out. They're all small. And I think what I'll do is just put them on here and work around them. Now, I don't know. I think I'll put this one down toward the bottom. Or do I want to mount them? I'm deciding. Let's see what I can do here first. This is Roy Rogers and Dale Evans. I think I kind of like the black and white. I don't know how many of them I have. I might have enough for a page. I think that's it. I got this, which is a book. I could just kind of trim it. Trim it this way. I think I'll trim it there. Pencil. So I got a page of black and whites. Now I could take the time and mount these. Well, let's see what I want on the other side. I could put, because this will be the center, so this will be on one side of the book and this will be on the other side. I got 2 books there. No, that really doesn't go. Let's see what I have here. Those are kind of cute. I got a lady sitting by a fireside. I think she's knitting. And I got this little monkey figurine. He's kind of cute. I got the little baby. And I got the shoe. I kind of like the shoes. Do I have another little one? I've got this little, wait, I've got this other book here. Let's put this up a little. kind of like that. And all these other pieces I need to put back in. Was it this one? I don't know if I'll ever use all these images, but they're fun to save out of the magazines, and it shortens your pile of magazines up considerably. Magazines are fun to look through. Now, I think what I'll do, I really do need a glue stick, to tell you the truth. I used my glue sticks. I got some, but I don't know what I did with them. Oh, I think we'll go for a red. Let's go for a red background. And let's see if I can do this without, let's take these first and just fold these up in here like this. And of course, what did I do here? Did I tuck one under there? No, that's a little. All right, so I'm going to get my trimmer out. Well, I could mount these and then trim them. No, we're going to trim as I go here. Hold the phone. Let me get my trimmer. What did I do with it? It's over here. So what y'all doing today? What's your plans for your Tuesday? I think Calico Kate comes on. I think I saw a notification on YouTube. She put up a notification. And I think she's coming on at 9 this morning. And I think Kathy Bird comes on at 9. I will probably go out and sit on the porch swing after my chat here and write a little and enjoy my day. And I need to plant my flowers. So that's on my agenda. And straighten this up. Whoops, I guess I should have left it at the other mark. And I just kind of eyeball this. I guess that one's good. Right there. I cut some really thick. I forget what it was, but I remember it was thick. I don't remember what I cut. But I'm surprised that this blade still is good. Now. Let's see how good of a job I did. Oh, that's pretty good. And I'm not going to worry about how straight this stuff is. All right, now I can work with this piece. And let's see what I can get off of here. I have to cut that one down a little. That looks like an old still. It looks like a whiskey still. It does, it does. Let's bring it this way. Meri, you got a whiskey still. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me. I got some tomato plants that need to be planted. I got some petunias, geraniums, and ivy that need to be put in my hanging baskets. I got some petunias. I don't have a whole bunch of porch plants. I might get some more when they go on sale, but we've had a late spring here. A very late spring. I think I can get a couple. Out of this. I might put these two together. Trim this one just a little. It's a little crooked. There. No, I can't put them together because this one will be sideways. Let's turn it this way. Is that going to be too much? It looks crooked to me. Maybe it's my eye. I might have to trim these down a little when I put them on the page or rearrange them. All right. We can get this one. And I have this one. That one fits. So we got these two. Trim them down after I get it. Oh, that's way too much. All righty. There are those. Now, I was going to do these separately, but just so I don't have to get my trimmer out again, let's go ahead and do these. These are a little bigger. See what I have here. Now, I think I have enough. So I'll turn this way. And put these over here. And I might have to trim these up or eliminate some because of the border will add width to the page, to the image. We'll see. We will see. This one could be trimmed a little. I'll leave it for now. Just got a few more here. I'll do this one, the monkey. He goes there. And I guess I could do the shoe. No, the shoe and the circle, the baby. And the shoe just barely fits. I might have the monkey fit on there. I might have to do these separately. The shoe and the monkey. All righty. Some little pieces left over. Now, I'm going to glue these. Oh, I had a glue magazine here someplace. Yeah. I get out glue magazines and then I promptly lose them. We can use this. That's a calendar, but I got 2 of them, I think. And I don't know. I guess I'll use my Yes paste. Let me come out and look at chat. You can cut all the flowers, but you can't keep spring from coming. Let me refresh chat and come look out at chat and see what's going on out in chat. Arlene needs coffee. Arlene says, tonight the ladies of faith Zoom, so I will be coloring in my papers today. Kathy's stream today. Arlene left a link to Kathy's stream. I think that's Kathy Calico Kate, or is that Kathy Bergs? They're both Kathys. Mina says she's off to do yard work today. Mina, you take it easy too. I posted the other day that I was going to work in the yard, and Mina says, be sure you take rest breaks. And so I did. I took a lot of rest breaks. Slowly getting my body back into, you know, after you sit around all winter. You sit around all winter, your body, your muscles get stiff and... Oh, I'm spinning here. Is anybody else spinning? No. Okay. What else is going on? That is a neat collection of little images. You know, it's just fussy cutting all these magazines. The magazines would get torn up and tossed anyway, so might as well cut them up. What did Becky say? She says, I'm crocheting this morning on the MCAL circular act. Oh, she's doing a crochet along, well, on a circular Afghan. How cool is that, Becky? How cool is that? I got out my tatting the other day and I did 2 out on the front porch. I did 2 little, I'm trying to tat, and I'm tatting on I'm just making a flower and I'm tatting it and hooking it down on the piece of fabric as I go. And I'm going, you know, I think I would rather make the flower separately and just attach it down. I don't like the process of doing it. I might just cut it all out. Becky says, there are several people making those prayer shawls. Lori says, Pink Girlie says, me too, Becky. I'm working on a prayer shawl. And Becky says, I've seen several people are making those. That's a neat collection of little images, Arlene says. Yard work for Mina. Lori says, I might fall back asleep. There's where they're saying good morning to Becky. So I'm back up with you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and glue these down. This is kind of repetitive work, but you know, you got to do it. You got to do it. All right, let's get the lid off here. And I put my palette knife back in the, I got to get that dried off. Those palette knives, I put them in that water and they do survive. I'm hard on my tools. I'm a lot harder on my tools than I should be. All righty. Put that up there. I might need it again. So we're just going to attach. Now I might have to trim these down once I put them on my paper, but we'll see. And right now these are pretty much two-dimensional. I'm going to start gluing up here in the corner of my book because we'll close the page up. I'm just using the book as a background here for my gluing. And I should have another towel here that I guess this one will work. So there's the pencil. I'm gonna do weekend. See, it gets sticky up there. And I'll close it up. Oh, of course I'm off. No, I'm not off too much, but and some little girls dancing or something here. Wait for you guys. I'm waiting for my tablet to catch up with me. Got something in there. Probably just a piece of paper or something, but get it on my finger now. And let's do the book. Now I'd like to make this more than just magazine images mounted on paper. I'd like to do something else. I'm not sure what. I'm thinking silhouettes or we'll see. I'll get these all glued first. These are two little girls dancing on a swirl. Swirl, not a squirrel. A swirl. SWIRL, a swirl. I was watching a little squirrel yesterday. I was watching him poke his head through the, there were no more dandelions. I mowed them all down. Well, I mowed down as many as I could. But he'd jump around the yard and then he'd stop and stand up and poke his head above the dandelions. He was so cute. This is a still. Meri, you got a still in your shadow box. And I mean, it's not, it's a still like they make liquor in. It was a black and white image in my magazine, though, so I cut it out. And then this silhouettes, these silhouettes. Now, I want to do something more to these. All right, now there's those for that page. So let me put these up here. And let me flip the page and start on a clean page and do these over here. This is the monkey. I don't know what he's doing, but he's a monkey. You guys can see him. Yeah. So this is Tuesday. I don't know if Lisa is still coming on Tuesday, but she came on Monday. I was out in the yard mowing, but so I didn't see it. But so I don't know who's coming on Tuesday afternoon. I think could Art Junkie be doing something on Tuesday afternoons? I lose track. I tell you, I've lost all track of scheduling. So if I say you wrong, I apologize. The only thing I know for sure is Beth Schuler comes on at 6 o'clock Eastern. I got Beth Schuler down. If she ever changes, I'll be up a creek. Little Gerber baby here. This is a book. Family Pride. Mary Jane on Mary Jane's farm was talking about the other Mary Jane. She was an author. I can't remember. Was it Fields? I can't remember. It doesn't have the author's name on this. but she was a real popular author in the, I don't know, 1800s, late 1800s. Wrote a bunch of ladies' books. And this is a lady knitting. Might have to trim that. Now I got it on crooked. Well, I don't know if it's on crooked. It's really a book is what it is. It's a book cover. So it's kind of crooked. It's kind of crooked because the book was crooked. Just got a couple more. These are books. And one more. And these, I think I got out of Mary Jane's magazine. They're kind of, I don't know what they made, if they used paper towel rolls or what, but they painted all these little ladies on them. And then they put dried flowers in them. Kind of cute little dried flower vases. So that didn't take too awful long. Of course, I got it on there crooked. I think the paper curls too, and that affects how I do it. Needs to come down a little, Mary. Yeah, no, that's not working for me. Now, probably have to trim that up a little. All right. Yeah, sticky fingers. Now I'll put these over here. Yeah. Oh. Well, I could. So this is going to be my new glue book, I guess. My new glue base. If I don't lose it. Well, I'll probably need that glue out again. Clean my hands off here. Yucky. All right, so now let's take my paper and see how I can arrange these again. I should have taken a picture, I guess. Now they're two-dimensional. They're very two-dimensional. I think I had this one down toward the bottom. Meri, you have a still on your book. I'm going to have to trim this one down a little. I'm not sure I like the still. I might leave it off. I'm not sure I like a still in my book. Put it in my calendar. And I got the pencil. Now, what I'd like to do is add some dimension without adding dimension. If I could only do that. It's a pretty thin string, and I don't think this is any thicker. That's too dark anyway. I could stitch it on there. Well, the darker thread might go on the red. Let's try. Let's see what happens. I don't want it two-dimensional, TOO dimensional, but I want it dimensional. What did I do with those little scissors? Here they are. Let's just snip a piece and see how this will work on my image here. Oops. I got my other needle book that I use out in the other room. Excuse me while I thread this needle. He doesn't want to go through the eye. I get him up to it and he just bends. Come on, get in there. There he goes. And let's see. We'll let Dee Dee peek out here. I'm going to stitch on one of these and see what happens. See if it's dark enough to make a difference. Maybe if I double my thread. Let's try doubling the thread. I don't know if I'll have enough to go around, but we'll see. Oops. Thread's not even. Dee Dee peeking out at me. Meri, what are you doing this morning? Meri, did you get my fracture? I did, Dee Dee. I love it too. Dee Dee sent me a fracture book. She found it at the library sale. See Dee Dee's peeking out there. Oh, you can't see her. Now I'm going to have to make 2 little dots here. End it and start it again. Taking me some time to do this, but I usually like what I do once I get it done. Actually, I like it, but I don't like the color of thread. So I'm going to change the color of thread back to that lighter color. Will that show up on here? I don't know if I like either one of these. Let's go to this. All right. Oh, starting this one. This is kind of my experimental one, figuring out how I want to do this. Oh, come on. And we'll leave that down for a minute, hanging. I think I like the lighter color thread better. I want to go to the library, but I'm not sure today is the day to do that. All right, I'm going to have to. When I cut the borders here, I didn't know I was going to do this, so there you go. Now I like that because it adds a little dimension, but this one needed a little bit more width. I didn't, like I said, when I cut my borders, I didn't know I was going to do this. Let's hook this through here. And we need to pull this tight. This might look good with black thread too, but for right now I'm using this color thread because I have it. I kind of like that. Of course, I got it hooked on the bobby pin here and I unthreaded the thread. So let's just take this off and I'm just going to tape it down. My scissors are getting dull. And I think I'll just tape it down because I'm going to glue it down anyway. So we're just going to put a little piece of tape on here to hold that. I kind of like that. Now I could edge this in black. Let's try. I'm not sure how much it'll show up against the brown. I might go to a different color of paper. We'll do all of these first. Yep, this is going to take me some time. Alrighty. You know what would really show up would be gold, I think. Or even this silver. Wrong color gold, it's too dark. It soaks in. I don't like it on there. It doesn't show up at all. It tends to soak into this. Paper's very absorbent. And I don't want to do paint. So I guess I won't. I'll just leave it like this. Black doesn't show up. I need like a blue, a light blue paper. Meri's talking to herself. She's trying to figure it out. All right, we're going to poke my holes first. So I'm putting 2 little holes on each corner, trying to and they're not perfect. Got to be more precise, Meri. It's hard to be precise when your paper bends. All right, we'll try that. And some more thread here's got all sorts of scraps in it. So I'm doubling my thread. I have leftover threads here. So I just kind of take the width of that with a little extra, and the width of this with a little extra, and then I double that to get all 4 sides, and then I double it again because I'm going to double the thread. I don't know if I'll have enough thread for all of them. We'll see. What's going on in chat? I'm in my world here. Let me refresh chat. Welcome to everybody who's come in, who's joined me this morning. Thank you for spending time with me on a Tuesday morning, giving me a part of your day. Kimberly, Mina says, you're needed at my house. Kimberly must be cleaning. Hi, Rachel and Miriam. Good morning. Arlene says, I still enjoy plastic canvas. It's sturdy enough that I can handle it. It's not hard. Yeah. Kimberly, that is such a joy. I love fresh, organized space. Kimberly says, I organized my garage yesterday. Every nut and bolt and nail is in the right bin. It looks like a hardware store. It's so clean. Wow, Kimberly. Does hubby do that? Is hubby a garage man? Or are you the garage person? Well, I have to say our yard is looking decent, but the house needs a little work. I got boxes everywhere. I need to sort them out. I intend to. Well, only one thread went in. Let me see if I can get the other one in. This needle, the eye in it is not that large, so I might have to switch to a different needle. Let's see if I have a better needle. This eye is, what do I have? I've got these big fat needles because I use them for my journals. That's generally what I put in here. I've got that curved needle. Oh, fiddlesticks. Let me see. I need a better needle. Oh, I bought some needles the other day. And those aren't them. This needle might work. Let's try threading that one. It's got a bigger eye. Rachel says, hi, Lori. Miriam, I miss Miriam. Rachel, they're saying good morning. Arlene says, Arlene, my grandmother got me hooked on embroidery with those cross-stitch kits. I don't remember the images, but I remember the big plastic needle. Always a pleasure, Rachel says. Arlene says, I remember buying kits for the kids that was pre-punched cross-stitch on paper. They liked it, but I always ended up finishing them up. They got bored, 2/3 finished. And Kimberly says she remembers those. Arlene says, right now I'm drinking New Orleans' finest, darkest roast with chicory. Ooh, coffee. Kimberly says, we brew Starbucks Italian roast every morning. Hubs takes a big mug of it to go. I have to kind of cut down on my coffee. I've been drinking tea. I drink Javalia. I don't know, I got hooked on the Javalia brand. I don't really like Maxwell House or Folgers. All right, what did I do here? Did I get both of them? I got a little. I think I got both of them here. No, I didn't. It's a slow go here. Coffee is important to me, Kimberly says. 40 years ago, I chased excitement. Now fresh hot coffee does it for me. Times change things. They certainly do, don't they, Arlene? I woke up this morning dreaming about, I don't know why I still dream about work. I dream about people that I worked with, and I'm always at work, and I never have what I need. In my dream last night, I was assigned some sort of an algorithm to work out and code, and I was analyzing it from the papers and everything I was given. And when it came time to code it, the lady next, I just had an old computer. I mean, I'm talking an old thing, probably Windows 3. And that's probably what I was assigned at work. I always got the junk stuff. Well, the lady next to me needed my keyboard, so they didn't ask. They just came and stole my keyboard, and I didn't have the right keyboard. I couldn't type in my program. And I was getting mad. I guess I was getting a little frustrated. And I remember in my dream, this was all in my dream, I was heading over to the head guy, and the people that took my keyboard were eyeing me, and I woke up. I don't know. It's kind of how it happens. And they assigned me the project. Now, this is all in my dream. They assigned me the project, but I think they were really kind of testing me to see. I was probably new, maybe. And I'm going, you gave me instructions, and I can remember this is in my dream, I can remember he said he had the answer. And I said, well, I want the answer. And he said, I'm not going to give you the answer. And I'm going, you expect me to program an algorithm, giving me a destination, but you aren't going to share the destination with me? I have to program I said, it's like going on a journey and not knowing where you're going. I don't know if I had him convinced because I woke up. Now that was my dream. And then I got to thinking about my real work situations that I actually went through. And I'm kind of glad that I did. My last programming assignment was in Wisconsin at the Department of, was it motor vehicles? But I wasn't in the licensing area. I was in some other area where they had background stuff and anyway, I was thinking about how glad I was no longer there because of COVID and everything. I wonder how those people got through COVID. I'm so thankful that I was no longer there. That was my last assignment before I came home. All right, now I hook this through here, but then I have to pull all of these tight. I don't know which one I started with. This one. Yep, I'm glad I'm no longer, didn't have to deal with an office situation during COVID. I was out here in the boondocks where we were affected by it, but not to the extent that everybody else was. There, I'm kind of liking these once I get them done. I'll go faster now that I got a good needle and a and we're just going to put a bit of tape on the back of them. Let me hold it up so you guys can see it better. This adds some dimension to it. I'm liking those. So now that I know what I'm doing, let's see if I can't move along here. I'll put a longer string in there so that I won't have to cut it every time. All right. So this one, see, I got pretty thin in here. So it's, and it's thicker on the sides. I did not, the issue is that when I did these, cut these borders, I didn't know I was going to put the string on it. So it'll be pretty thin in here. And that's the way it'll be. So that's poked. I'll just do these. But I don't think that people are going to, I mean, somebody might look at it and say, oh, it's not even. But for the most part, this is just art journal stuff. And all I'm doing now is just poking little holes for my thread to go through. That one got pretty close to the bottom. And this one. This is that book. It was uneven to start with. And one more. And I'll probably be doing different things on these. You could cut little strips of paper, but paper you'd have to glue down. I don't have to glue my string down. I could put little photo mats in them, but usually you don't see the little photo corners on a shadow box. And that's really what I'm calling these is shadow box. It'll look like that. All right. So I think I did these two next. This one and this one. Or did I do that? I can't remember. I'll put my pencil down here. And the weekend goes in there. I was going to make my thread longer to handle two of these, but I think this is probably about as long as I want it. So I might have some extra threads after I get done here, like this. I'll make a bird's nest or something. All righty. Now we'll go this way. This is the one with the thin border. Now, if I really cared, I would be more precise with this. But this is my art journal. Really, I'm just kind of playing with paper and thread, trying to give it some dimension without bulking up my book. And so we go through this one here. That isn't what I did. What did I do here? I need to go through this one. I missed the side. Come on, get in there. And then it comes here. And then through it. Now, I have to pull these tight to pull that loop on the back tight. That loop kind of came through there. Get it back through. There we go. And then I'll just tape that down and clip it off. See if I can't move along a little here. This is fun for 3 of them, but 10 of them, I gotta quit. My scissors are getting dull. I gotta quit doing so much, but these were little ones, and I really wanted, I think that adds some dimension to the page. So let's move along, Meri. Got a little bit of thread left there. Doesn't want to. There we go. So these aren't measured to be precise because I really truthfully didn't know that I was going to do this. So some of it may be kind of crooked, but that's kind of what I do. I don't do anything precise. Don't want to tear my corners. Some of these get pretty close to the corner. This one's really close. And getting 4 threads through there. One more. And then I go through the loop, but I have to pull the loop tight. So I have to go around here and there we go. And I'll just tape that down. Because it's going to get glued down anyway. We got 4 of them done. Dee Dee's peeking out watching me this morning. Here. That's part of my Dee Dee bobblehead doll. I have to get her done. I don't know if I'll have enough to do both sides. Maybe I'll only do one's shadow box. This is taking more time than if I would just glue them down. I get bored doing too much of the same thing at one day. So I'll finish this side of the page and finish the other side of the page another time. I get bored doing the same repetitive stuff. I'm not someone that can just do repetitive stuff for hours at a time. I got to move on and do different things. I multitask. Whoops. Get in there. This is going to be a long side here. Almost too long. All right, through the loop. And then I have to pull the loop tight. Okay, there's my weekend. So we just got 2 more. It'll get done pretty fast here. What's going on in chat? I should probably stop and look at chat. Let me refresh my chat. Mina says, I've always thought I would have or could have been a great drummer. A great drummer, Mina? Arlene says, I listen to almost any kind of music. For rap, there are only a few that I will. I can't follow the rap stuff. They get too, I'm trying to listen to what they're saying too much. And they confuse me. I don't think I'm going to have enough thread to do the other side. I'll have enough to finish up this side. I might try a black thread on the other side when I do it. We're going to do this one. And double this. Wow, they're talking about music. Malia, hi Malia. She says, I don't think I've listened to much modern jazz. They're talking music. You know, I don't sit and listen to music just to listen to music. I probably should do more of that. We used to turn on the radio just to listen to songs. And I think with all the modern music, all the yowing that's gone on, people kind of quit doing that because, you know, it isn't, you can't hear the words. Now, jazz or just music with no words might be a different matter, but come on, I don't want to tear it. Get in there. I think I poked this with that thinner needle, so it's harder to poke the holes, the thread through. They're talking about music that people I don't even know, music artists that I don't know. I'm more of a reader than a music person. I like to read a lot. I'm reading Jennifer Cheverini. I think I'm gonna go back and read all of her Elm Creek. I know a lot of the stories, but not all of them in her Elm Creek series. I don't know if I can get them all at the library, but I can get most of them. And what I can't get, I could probably get them on loan. Hi, Roy. Good morning, Roy. He says, most rap you don't want to listen to for the words. I think that's true, Roy. They say those naughty words, and I guess they think if they can say it real fast and not understandable, it's okay. Am I back? Okay, I think I'm back. Am I back?